sexuality. Sick of homophobes, come quick, a bunch of swag hags hating on my freedom, pulling up on your TV. Socials, big movies, proud to be me. Come get this history. I'm pulling up, Peaches pulling up. Features, big movies, proud to be me. Come get this history. I'm pulling up, Peaches pulling up, Peaches pulling up. Features, big.
Apart from this one guy who literally said nothing, and he had his arms folded, clearly really uncomfortable about being there. So I stopped the conversation and I looked at him and I said, I notice you're not engaging with this. You're not part of the conversation. The problem is that if I engage in this conversation, then people might think I'm gay.
Hello, hello, hello. Are we here?
Hello, everybody.
Uh Peach Radio Show. Oh man, it's 2 weeks went by fast, right, Vonda?
Yeah, it went by real fast.
Oh
So
my
much done
goodness.
happened in 2 weeks.
I know, I know. Um, and I'm glad everybody could join us. Please take a moment and share this live. Tonight's topic is homophobic situations. And I know during this climate with Trump entering the presidency seat, we're going to have a lot of homophobic situations. So tonight we're going to discuss exactly what is a homophobic situation. We're going to go into details, into the categories of it. And it's to help people to understand because I feel like, I don't know about you, Vonda, from watching the timelines for the past 2 weeks, right? I
Yeah.
don't think that some of our friends
Understand.
understand what it means to be homophobic or offensive
Right.
to our community.
Yeah, I agree on that. I've been watching some things for the past, I'll say, couple months, and I've been deleting some people with the things they've said and how they perceived, and you could just, feel that homophobic tendency coming out of them by the things they say. I don't want to see it on my timeline, so if I delete you, I don't have to see it and I don't have to address it.
Right. But me, I'm more, I guess, confrontational and I want to address it.
Right.
And I hope, we could get to a space if you are one of the people that fit into any of these categories. I hope we could get to this space where you said, okay, I can identify where I am wrong and
Mm-hmm.
let me fix it.
Right.
Let me fix it before anyone catches on. Or if someone did already catch on, you could reach out and apologize and, extend that olive branch to say, I didn't understand that I was being that way. And
Mm-hmm.
it's not just for homophobes. I'm noticing heterosexual people in general that seem to be cool with our community making these errors. So I'm like, do they not understand?
Right.
Are they confused?
Mm-hmm.
Or they just, I don't know. They don't
Could be
know.
upbringing too.
Yeah, yeah. So tonight's topic again is homophobic, homophobic situations. But first we get into all of that. I just want to know, how is everyone feeling? We're 2 weeks out, and we know that Donald Trump is going into the presidency.
Mm-hmm.
It's How do you feel about it, Vonda? How have you been doing and coping for the last 2 weeks?
Well, one thing is, I'm glad I live in Delaware. I'm gonna be, totally honest. I'm gonna be in Delaware. I feel as though, Delaware is a democratic state. There's things that we can still do to protect us. You know what I'm saying, as far as rights and things like that. Um, but it is a time for people to unite and organize to try to, fight what may come down on us federally. I'm just being honest. At first, I was a little, I was probably like a 2, 3. Now I'm like a 8, 9. I'm feeling better about it because as you educate yourself, it's helped me, feel better. So I feel better, but I will say this: it is a time for us to unite and organize. Because when you're ready, when you're always ready, you ain't got to get ready.
Yep.
You know?
And I'm glad you said that because again, Peach Radio Show kind of launched all the other nonprofit endeavors that I'm into. And if you never heard of IME, I encourage you to visit
Most definitely.
imecorp.org. I've been actually saying this for the past, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Come together as a family. We need
Yes.
to get together. You never know what's going to happen. We
Mhm.
need to have the cup of sugar type of system within the LGBT community. We need to be able to barter, trade, support one another because it may come a time where we won't have these liberties. And we are in that time.
Exactly.
So if you are nervous, afraid, you feel like you don't have anybody, please reach out to IME Corp, which is a nonprofit organization that I founded. It's a family atmosphere, and it's imecorp.org. We do have a holiday party coming up. If you don't have anywhere to go, I've been seeing the headlines. I see a lot. It's ridiculous. It's like Trump um, supporters and his rhetoric has made it comfortable for families to say, okay, it's socially acceptable for me to not want to deal with you at this point.
Right.
It has turned families against.
It's each other.
Yep, it's turned friends. So go to imecorp.org. Now, as far as how I'm feeling about everything, the election, I'm gonna be honest. I don't give a shit.
Right. That's
I'm going to be okay. But my major concern is always my LGBT family, especially the trans community I worry about. And with the reproduction deal,
reproductive.
I'm worried about
Yeah.
the females within the community,
Mhm.
and I'm always the one. And I think I said this to you 2 years ago. And you was looking at me like I was crazy. I said, Vonda, they trying to dial us all the way back. If they can push
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
they're gonna push it all the way back, and we're gonna be fighting from the start.
Yep.
And to get at an LGBT woman, especially the lesbian community, the bisexual community, you gotta attack the females first. You gotta take away their rights and liberties,
Yeah.
and then once you do that, you automatically have us in a cage.
Mhm.
So
That is so true. What you just said there. So it's very. I've been fighting. Been on a couple of issue campaigns regarding reproductive rights, and I don't think the government should have a choice to say what a woman decides to do with her body, and that's just how I feel. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. So, yeah, it's time to unite, time to organize.
all right. So let me share because as always, I'm watching timelines and I always ask the community, how are you feeling? So I'm gonna post some of your thoughts. And like I said, I'm always looking out for my LGBTQ plus family, and I want to read some of what you guys told me. And this is Tanya Johnson. She said, "Good afternoon. I am not excited regarding the outcome, but I did my part. I think that everyone is going to go through turmoil. In my opinion, there are really no winners. The things that are about to occur will cause unrest. Times will be very scary. I think my fear of being a black female with a wife raising a 10-year-old with special needs is going to be very challenging with this new regime. I'm praying for everyone as we are going to have one hard fight on our hands just to be treated as human beings with rights. Scariest part, police immunity."
Yeah, that is what she said about the police immunity. That is very scary. But once again, if you already ready, you don't have to get ready. And hopefully, some of these states have some things in place because they don't have to always exercise federal things. So don't know. That's one of the things that was scary to me. And are you reading the comment underneath?
Yeah, Terry Miller said despair. The vote was unfair to Harris and President Biden. The media was unfair to Biden from day one.
Well, I'm not gonna, speak on present administration, but everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Yeah.
And Ebony Howard said, "I'm just lacing up my boots and I'm getting ready." And then Stacy Cole said, "I'm just flat out depressed.
Yeah.
I am flat out depressed."
This is where I'm at, being a black lesbian woman, pound FAFO. For any of you that think you going to, come and talk to me some kind of way or decide to approach me in a different way than what you've already been approaching me, which is in a respectful way. But once you become disrespectful, the hashtag by a good colleague of mine, FAFO, and fuck around and find out. And ever since I heard that hashtag, I have felt so good. So that is my motto. FAFO. And I mean it. She's laughing, but I'm serious. Fuck around and find out.
Oh my God.
As the last one you just put up there, boots lace, I got my good old walking shoes so I can walk the dog.
What about your brace? You gonna
Hey,
up with the back
I've
brace
been
on?
saving up my energy, channeling my energy, keeping my energy where it needs to be, just in case after January the 20th, some of y'all think y'all gonna come at me or my loved one and be negative, right? Telling you right now, right here, FAFO. Fuck around and find out.
Oh my God.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Oh God.
I got the brace all suited.
What you got, grenades in there?
Man,
brace?
look, I ain't telling everybody everything. FAFO. If you start treating me differently than what you've been treating me, FAFO. That's all I'm going to say. And if you don't like it, you can go ahead and delete yourself. And you ain't got to worry about seeing smack. But that's where I'm at with it. Come at me if you want about how I've been all my life, out of the womb. And you think you got a right to tell me how to feel? Huh? FAFO. Put that hashtag out front. Pound FAFO.
Oh Lord.
I'm serious.
Oh Lord. Oh
That's
Lord.
why I
Oh,
don't
Lord.
try to. I haven't been scrolling Facebook or, Instagram, any of that, because I know my temperament. I know who I am. I love who I am, but I be damned if I'm gonna let somebody tear me down. All right.
I understand that. Go ahead.
Hashtag FAFO.
Woo.
You ain't like that?
Yeah.
What you gotta say about it?
I'm with you. It is
Okay.
what it is.
Yeah. And
It
I
definitely is
I
what it is.
appreciate everybody who's been respectful. When you ask me, I tell you how I feel, and you're respecting it. Appreciate that. What's up?
So, ooh.
What? What? I
my
guess
God.
you didn't know I felt that way, Queen. But
No, I did not.
yeah, that's where it's at. And that's why I've been on this like natural, like the energy's just up there. Like I feel good. You know what I'm saying? Could be because this the week off from my, one chemo pill, but I've been feeling very vibrant and feeling good about who I am. And I think that has a lot to do with it. I know who I am.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't nobody come and tell me that my parents did something wrong. You feel me? My parents ain't done nothing wrong. They love me unconditionally. So, mm-hmm. Ain't nobody out here govern over this. Let me say that. Ain't nobody govern over this. I don't care who you are. You don't have a right to speak on me when you don't even know me. All right, let's go. I get into my activist mode, my freedom fighter mode, and it's crazy to me.
I understand.
Like I guess we can have a real conversation before you get to the next slide. What's crazy to me being a black gay woman, is that I got more of my people coming down on what I choose to be and saying negative stuff when they still ain't free. But my black people coming at me about what I chose to make me happy, but you still ain't happy yourself. You still don't get the same choices. Ha! I'm gonna stop there. I'm keeping it real.
All right. You done?
Yeah, I'm done with my rant. Yeah. Let's get it.
All right. So that
What do you
was
think about
Vonda's
that?
rant. I mean, I thought I was going to be the one that was just going to go completely off.
I needed to get that out.
But yeah, because you kind of been real solemn and calm with it. And I've just been more like the amp one behind the scenes, the bleeding heart. But I'm here tonight. And I guess I'm just more calm because I got it out. And I just know what I'm prepared to do and what I need to do with my organizations to help and support not just the LGBT community, but also our allies and females, because I think, females was done wrong in this election too.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it was just an attack on feminine energy, whether it was, within the LGBT, with us, feminine energy, and then within the male, the gay men, the feminine energy. I just feel like it's just an attack. Like America does not like the feminine energy, and I don't get it. But it is what it is. So,
but you know what though, P? While we sitting here talking, you know what? For all of those, I just want to say to all of those that are scared, now is the time. Like if nonprofits have this type of initiative, right? Now is the time to volunteer with those nonprofits and help combat. The volunteer memberships, or the people who want to be volunteers, should be going up for nonprofits. You're going to find more allies. I'm keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? You're going to find more allies, and now is the time, as I said, to unite and organize. Now is the time.
It is.
A whole lot happens in numbers.
It's definitely, I agree with you. So let's get into my favorite part, is the definitions.
Yes.
If you would like to know, this is going to help you know who your allies are based off of what they're doing. Okay? So let's get into my definition screen. So we're going back into tonight's topic, which is homophobic situations. I forgot the S, but homophobic situation, what is it? It's one where someone experiences fear, hatred, discomfort, or mistrust of people who are in the lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender community.
Yeah.
So basically, it's a person that sees someone like Vonda, because obviously you can't just look at me and tell that I'm in a community, right? But see, someone like Vonda, and then all of these negative feelings come up. It's either fear that she's going to come on to me, fear that she's going to turn me into a lesbian, or I just hate that community. I just hate her because she's a part of that community, or I just feel uncomfortable with myself because I may not even know who I am.
Yeah.
And in my skin, I'm discomfortable. Ooh, I might be gay, and she making me uncomfortable. And then I just may not trust you because I done fed into the hype, like we talked about on the last show, that LGBT people are pedophiles. I probably in that hype. I don't trust them. You know those people. They be touching children. You know
Right.
the whole Diddy effect.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is
we already talked about
debunked
that. Yeah,
You
we
know,
debunked
we done
that
been
one.
through that.
Uh-huh.
So, homophobic situations. Now, here's how you judge your friends and what a homophobic situation may look like, because they're all not violent. It's not always like they show you on TV.
Right.
Sometimes it's more subtle. So, examples of a homophobic situation is in the language. Using negative or offensive language, such as phrases that equate to gay being something bad or inferior. And that, you know what, that we see a lot of that on social media, because during our time we used to go outside, so it would be more blatant. You faggot, you butch, that,
Right.
But now we got these keyboard gangsters, and they have all of this negativity. But they spewing it all over the internet, not realizing there are LGBT people that enter these chat rooms, that enter your live
spaces.
stream.
Right.
And that's akin to being outside. We
Right.
outside with you. So that is a homophobic situation, to come in and hear you calling us names or saying negative things about us. It's ugly.
Right.
All right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to give y'all some examples. And I had to do this, right?
Right.
If you are posting this, I'm telling you right now, if you are posting this Candace Owens statement, that is a form of creating a homophobic situation. That's a homophobic post.
I like to even respond to that.
You want to read it?
Yeah. So there is no 5-year-old in the world that is explicitly gay, lesbian, transgender, or heterosexual. Small children do not think about sex and sexuality unless they have been groomed to do so by an adult. Candace Owens, FAFO.
You gonna fuck around and find out.
Yeah, because I could tell you, like, I feel I was born this way. And this is truly how I feel. I can remember 4 and 5 years old playing house, and I was the daddy. I wanted to be daddy. My parents, what do you mean my parents taught me to be gay? What? My dad? Hell no. My mother? A double hell no.
Any adult.
But I'm just saying. Like, and anyone who likes that or believes that
or post that,
smack yourself. That's just crazy.
You're creating a homophobic situation on the internet.
You are. You're creating and supporting a homophobic situation right on the internet, because that is so untrue. I would say, and I know you're doing this for education purposes, but I wouldn't give her the time of the day. There's so many things that she's been fact-checked on what she has said. Not just this, but other things. She's just seeking to be in the limelight again.
Validation.
Yeah, validation. And if anybody is sharing that's close to me, don't let me find out.
Delete. And I just want to say,
like, what made you think that her statement was validated?
You know what's funny about that? What's amazing to me is it's straight people posting this. And how the fuck do you know what an LGBT person felt at 5? Are you
exactly?
LGBT?
That is my thing. Like, are you trade? Like,
That's
how do you know?
Show. They don't know what trade
have
is.
you been there?
They don't know what trade
Was it beat out of you? I'm just trying. Man, look, don't get me started, man. Yo, I must have deleted the right people because I ain't see that come up on my page.
And Delaware, just to let you know, I've seen a lot of y'all post this. I may not have said nothing, but I keep mental notes.
Oh,
And
that's
I know
right,
how
the
to
list.
deal with you. And I know, as a matter of fact, I have an app. I'm thinking about taking all these negative posts and putting them in my app for
So
people to
people
go
not-
and see and look. So I
Yeah.
won't forget. But yes,
I
this
know my
is a
schedule been
homophobic
busy, but
post.
share that with me. I know my schedule been busy these past 2
That's
to
a
3 weeks,
homophobic
but yes,
post.
that is very homophobic. And if you believe in that, please delete me and don't
Now,
even speak to me.
I want to play this clip, and I'm not going to play it all. This is another way, because again, in language, people think language is verbally saying something to somebody in their face, like back in the day. But times have changed. Like I said, we don't go outside like that. So some of y'all are keyboard gangsters and live stream gangsters.
But won't do it in front of us.
Now, I am going to play this clip, just some of it, right? And this is another form of you creating a homophobic situation using language, okay?
The reason why I lean towards Trump and I voted for Trump and sent my people to vote for Trump is because I'm not with my son having 30 different genders. I'm not with my daughter having 30 different genders. I'm sorry. I'm not my son. I'm not bought and paid for so that I'm going to sit up there and overlook the fact that they want to encourage children and put
Now, I'm just going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. Now, basically, what Hassan Campbell said is the reason why that he voted for Donald Trump is because he did not want his children to have 30 different genders. He didn't want his daughter to have 30 different genders. He didn't want his son to have 30 different genders. That is another way to use language to hurt or harm a LGBTQ plus person. And I know you might say just don't go on his live stream, but come on now, it's just like the streets. If you outside socially, social etiquette, YouTube and Facebook is all streets that we all hang on. Why are we saying all these negative things? And what makes you believe that your child is going to be a trans person? Why would that? Why are they transitioning?
Yo, I'm just shook at Hassan Campbell. He was somebody that I will not follow anymore just off of that statement. I used to been following him for a couple of years. You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy that he said that. That's why he voted for Donald Trump. He didn't even think of anything else as being a black man in this country. That just to me, he gonna be the first one affected because he lives right in New York. I'm just saying. That's crazy. I ain't even gonna comment. I'm not giving him my energy.
Now, I'm gonna put it out there. When I saw the post, I've seen several average men, not Hassan Campbell with a following, but I've seen a few men on my timeline and some of my business pages that shared this same sentiment. This is the reason why I vote for Donald Trump. Now, I'm not mad. If you chose to vote for that for DT, fine. But don't vote against, don't use hatred as the reasoning why.
Yeah.
Your hate for the community just outweigh every other risk. And I don't understand it.
And what's crazy is they talk like this, but the very clothes that they save up money or just go and spend all their money on, that's just one aspect, are created by
By the community.
LGBTQ people.
Their stylists, all of that.
I'm just saying, like, the same. the same colognes that you love. The sneakers. Some of the people who run and own some of these labels, record labels that so many of y'all are trying to get on. I'ma just be quiet.
Yep. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Cause see, I'm a person that research. I'm a person that I'm big on data. So y'all sitting here putting down the same very people that you're investing in. Thank you.
All right. So, keyboard gangsters, please
Yeah.
be mindful. You don't know
Yeah.
who's in your live chat. You don't know
don't.
who's supporting you.
And
So,
I wonder if they think that all LGBTQ people are punks. Y'all think y'all up here talking all this trash? What you think we won't roll up on you? Like, I'm just saying, you got some out there that like will do that. Like, I don't understand. Do they think we punks?
no, actually, I think they do think we fairies and we want to convert and fuck them.
That's crazy. If you ever, that ain't me. That's crazy. You feel me? Because, like, I know. You know, when I was younger, I traveled a lot. There are some people in my gay community that, yo, I mean, you know, it's about respect. But if you disrespect them, you know, they get the same rights to carry like you do. I'm just saying. I'm trying to understand. Like, do y'all really think we punks?
Leave it alone. We don't want to incite a riot.
I ain't inciting a riot,
anything.
but I'm just saying if you feel that after January the 20th that you can approach me in that kind of way, hashtag FAFO.
Fuck around and find out. All right. So the next one, we talked about language. Now we're going to talk about bullying.
Oh yeah.
Now, bullying, we all know what this look like. That's teasing or harassing someone because of their sexual orientation. You know, that school thing, or you know that mean honorary person in your neighborhood. Every time you say something to them, or they see you faggot, you this that third under the breath. The bullying, we know that, the stuff that you see on television. The next one we also see on television, which is the physical violence, the gay bashing, the murders. And again, that's a homophobic situation. After we finish going down this list, we're going to tell you how to deal with it, because we need to know some ways to be able to navigate in this wild, crazy DT world that's about to happen in January.
I think for a person, there's a lot that a lot of people do that I don't like, but I'm not, you know, and how they are, but I'm not out here trying to kill them. I think for a person that really truly hates someone from my community to the point where you want to kill them, it's something mentally wrong
It's
with
mentally
you.
off. Yeah, but see,
It's
here's,
mentally
here's
wrong.
the crazy thing, right? Okay, so I was thinking about this earlier, right? People will kill a LGBT person before they kill that rapist uncle or aunt or dad or that rapist in their family. They will not touch that, but they will get him
And
help.
they won't tell the
report
story.
him. They
They
won't
won't
do
do
nothing.
nothing. They keep that family secret.
Yeah, but they will kill us. Why?
Yeah, that's crazy.
But
they'll
you
kill
don't
us.
have that discomfort. They don't make you uncomfortable.
Well, what
They
people,
don't have make you don't feel fear or hatred or mistrust.
what homophobic people have to remember is that a lot of us in our community, we have allies that are tough too, who got mad love for us. So for you to think like you want to come and kill somebody because they're the way they are, you might want to think about it, because you don't know how they impact allies' life, you know, people who are not like them. You don't know how they impact their life or what they do out here in the community.
Right.
You might
That's
want to
true.
think about that. I think, like, really, when I hear about those kind of things, I do get upset because there's something mentally wrong with you if you feel like you want to kill me.
Now, the next one is discrimination.
Mm.
Being denied housing, fired, or having a right to marry because of sexual orientation is what you voted for. If you voted for Donald Trump, you essentially said, I agree with your homophobia and I would like to get involved with discrimination. I want to figure out a way to punish these people for being who they are.
That's crazy.
And it
That's
is what
wild.
it is.
My thing is, I never understood why you got some Karens out there. You bought your house in this lot right here, right? This is your lot. You bought that lot and that house. I'm two doors down. I bought this lot and this is my house. Why you worried about what I got going on? Because I definitely ain't worried about what you got going on over here. And people will hit up, what are they called? The housing
The homeowner association.
homeowners association trying to get people out because of these dumb beliefs that they got. But you can't do nothing with somebody in there. But why are you worried about what's going on in my lot two down from you? I just never understood that. What go on in my house happens in my house. What go on in yours happens in yours.
Yeah,
You
but
know, I had a
that
friend
goes
tell
back.
me, they moved away and they moved into this apartment complex and they just always had problems with their neighbor. And they, because it was so much, they ended up moving out because of my friend wanted to, do bodily harm. So to protect themselves from catching the charge, they left. Nobody's gonna ever run me out of nowhere.
Well, you know why the neighbor was doing it. It says it up there. Fear, hatred, discomfort, or mistrust.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And so the next one is systematic oppression. And the example that they have up there is countries punishing homosexuality with the death penalty. We
Yeah.
know that's heavy in Africa.
Yes.
And that, again, is mind blowing to me because you will rape, pillage different villages and
Mhm.
do all these misogynistic things to women, but you want to kill an LGBT person for minding their business and living their life,
Yep.
but you want to terrorize, but you want to be able to be the terrorist.
Mm-mm-mm.
That just is too
That's
much.
just that's too. It's a mental thing, man.
Well, religion, religion plays a part.
Yeah, but they looking at that all wrong too. No sin is greater than the other. Don't get me started. You know what I'm saying? That's why when people come to me and start talking that and bringing up church, I'll be like, yo, we reading the same Bible.
Well, it's their interpretation.
Yes, their interpretation is wrong, and that's why I love my church because they don't judge. Who are you to judge me and tell me where I'm going? The hell out of here.
And
Anyway.
so the last one is ignoring, not treating someone with the same respect as a heterosexual person.
Mhm.
Meaning, I've experienced this, and I'm sure
Mhm.
you have.
Oh yeah.
Where you in a conversation and the person will talk about their family,
Mm-hmm.
but then when you go to talk, they don't want to hear anything about your family dynamic because it's not looking like theirs. It's not a
Right.
heterosexual
Mhm.
dynamic. They don't want to know it. They don't want to hear it, and they don't give a shit.
Right.
You can't have the water cooler conversation.
Yeah. I'm just glad. See, I'm real. If I'm talking and we all sitting here talking and I start to talk and and I'm delving into the conversation and you don't want to hear what I gotta say, I'm gonna call you out. I'm gonna lay you out for real.
All right. So
For real.
But see, let's talk about how do you deal with each situation, right? And then we're gonna break it down. I'm gonna give y'all generalized ways, but then we're gonna talk about some of the things that we actually do in our personal life
Right.
to just navigate. Because we're gonna, I have a feeling, come January, we're gonna have to navigate a lot of bullshit.
Yeah. We definitely
I
are.
really feel that way.
Yep.
Okay, so let's talk about the first thing you need to do, and it's blinking at the bottom. You gotta assess the situation. When you're in a homophobic environment, when they're creating one, these homophobic people, assess the situation. You gotta make sure
Mm-hmm.
it's not dangerous, life threatening.
Right.
You know, if it's dangerous, if it's life threatening, if it's unsafe, you gotta try to safely remove yourself
Yourself from that
out of the
situation. Yep.
or seek assistance. So say you're in a situation that's bad, you can't get out. Scream out help or whatever. Try to get some type of assistance because you don't want to
Mm-hmm.
be. I'm telling you, some of these homophobes can be very vicious, very violent. But if it's safe, if it's a safe space, just calmly address the behavior. Maybe it's a moment where you could do like an educational piece. Like, listen, why are you feeling like this?
I ain't arguing.
Can I help you understand something? And set some boundaries. Like, listen, I understand you feel this way, but we're not doing this. But if you would love to hear what I need to say to you, then I'm open. One of
Yeah.
those numbers.
Yeah, I mean, me, it really depends where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? It that's what it means for me, depending on where I'm at. If I'm at work, or we gonna handle that. We're gonna talk about it. But if I'm out and I'm going to Walmart and you stepping over your boundaries, coming at me crazy, because you do got people out here in this world that would do that, where you're trying to assess me from what you see on the outside, and then you start saying a whole bunch of stuff that's not true about who I am. And then I got, if you step in my zone, I just want y'all to know, you ever see me out and you're homophobic, there's a box around my body, and if you step through either line, I am defending myself at that point.
All right. I can respect that, but the real thing is it can escalate beyond
Yeah,
adults and
I'm
trying to
not
keep
gonna
stuff
try to
together.
educate nobody. I might give them. I might have. What probably be good to have some cards. Give it to them. Tell you, go here and read up, because I don't. I'm just different. I'm not gonna sit there and have a whole conversation if you're hollering and screaming. I'm not gonna meet that. I'm not gonna meet you
Right.
with that same
So
energy.
yeah, if it's unsafe, you get out of that
Yeah.
situation. Now, if the person continuously harass you, then you need to report them, depending on the situation.
Mhm.
So if you want at a work site, your career, report them
Oh,
to
most
HR.
definitely.
If you are public setting, hey, sometimes we got to get that restraining order. Sometimes we got to report them. We got to do what we need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yep.
get them things in place because if it get too bad and you have to put hands on somebody, you got that paperwork, you got that track work record.
Yep.
Now let's talk about some of the things that we do. That's generalized. Like if somebody come at you with bad language, foul language, whether you on the streets or social media, how do you handle that?
If I'm on social media, I delete. If they hit me in my inbox, they, oh, Smack, you deleted me. Then I'm gonna tell you why I deleted you. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that. That's what I'm gonna do. If you um approach me, and that's what I'm doing in social media. If you approach me in public and you come at me with some good energy, and you want to know something, I have no problem helping you understand our community. But if you come at me in a negative way, hashtag FAFO. I'm going. I'm protecting myself. I don't. I'm at that age now where I don't got time for no BS. I don't have many more years left in this world, and I'm not going to spend it arguing, but I will spend it fighting for my community that we get what we need.
I hear that.
Need
Yeah,
mine?
changing my batteries. I'm
Oh,
good.
okay. But that's just where I'm at with it.
Now, how would you handle the bullying?
The bullying piece, I mean, I'll probably go and drop like a article or something. You know what I mean? Drop an article, let you read that first. If I know you, I'm be like, yo, let me share a link with you, and respect for me. I need you to read this and let you see yourself. I mean, that's why we
That's
do
one of
this,
those-
is to educate people. But if you continue bullying somebody, I'm gonna call up the crew.
That's one of those FA.
FO.
What is it? FOFA?
FAFO. Look, if y'all really think that I'm keeping it as real as I can. If y'all really think like LGBTQ people out here gonna let you treat us any kind of way, FAFO. Well, it's not happening. Like,
That's
it's
true.
not like it's just 10 of us out here. I'm just trying to, you know what I mean? There's so much that I know, so much that I've experienced, so much that I have had the privilege, you know what I'm saying, been in situations, learn how to handle them. Shoot, I used to work at a prison. You know what I mean? And seen a whole lot. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, if y'all really think like you just can
She said FO. What is it?
FAFO. That's all I can say. That's the hashtag. Big shout out to AJ, who started pushing that.
Who?
AJ, a friend of mine, colleague. FAFO.
FAFO.
Fuck around and find out.
FAF.
FAFO.
Lord.
FAFO. FAFO. For real. And I mean it. I truly mean it.
I like it. I'm gonna have to start using that.
I
I'll
mean,
have
it's
to
good because you ain't cussing. You know what I mean?
So I'm gonna have to. I could use that in the live streams when I'm in people's stuff and they start talking gay stuff.
Start,
FAFO.
yeah,
my
because
God.
you know what you say on your page is your business. But if you're a friend of mine and it come across homophobic, yo, I'm deleting you. I don't care if you share something that's homophobic. I'm deleting you. And then when you come and ask me why you delete me, Smack, I'm gonna tell you. I can't be
Well.
with somebody smiling in my face but really don't like me.
Okay.
Uh-uh.
So we already talk about the violence and stuff. Let's say we already know the violence. You just gotta handle that at your discretion.
Yeah.
You have to do what you gotta do to get out of that situation, and you gotta report it.
Yeah. And I just sometimes and my thing is like I really think like there's people who got love for me, who respect me for who I am. You know what I'm saying? But if you really think like, I think they think it's only like 10 of us around.
No, Vonda. They
I
don't
really
think it's
do.
good
Like,
enough.
yeah.
What it is like I've been saying over the years, and you gotta admit this for yourself. LGBT people don't run in packs like we used to.
But
Like,
we,
even
but
you.
we about to.
Even you like
Yeah.
to hang, you know,
I do.
within.
I mix with everyone because I got love for everybody.
I
That's
get
who
it,
I am.
but I like to kind of hang with my people.
I don't mind hanging. I do that too. But before I didn't, but I do it now. You know what I'm saying? I just live my life. I'm me. I mix in all communities.
I get it, but you gotta
Because
be
of what I
careful.
do,
We
and
got
like
to
I
be
said,
careful. You got to be
and like I
careful.
said, hashtag FAFO. Mama and daddy ain't raised no fool. I might be older, but there's all kind of,
You gonna fuck around and find out, Vonda.
they are. They are. I'm gonna protect
fuck
me
around
and my
find
loved
out.
ones. But I really think they think it's only like a dozen of us in Delaware. It's so many
I'm
people.
just talking. This is for everybody.
I know it's for everybody, but some of the comments I seen are from people in Delaware. Like y'all really acting really tough Tony in my state. Like for real? What are you scared of? We don't come and directly attack y'all.
And there's so many reasons why we could.
It's so many. You got some people out here sharing that Candace Owens post that ain't got a window. Hold on, a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. And you sitting here sharing something that you know nothing about. And you struggling yourself. There are some of y'all I've seen share this Candace Owens post that you really need to look within yourself. This isn't the big issue. It's not.
Look.
The big issue is we got to make sure that they don't take your welfare away.
Vonda,
Don't get me started.
Let-
Like,
don't
I'm
get-
into
let-
it.
don't
Please
spit
don't.
off. Listen,
Don't.
okay.
They threaten to
You
take.
know
You know
what?
what's
Let me
crazy?
get one off. Let me get one off.
Well,
There's some people that sharing this Candace Owens post, and you talking about you're being homophobic, but you need to get them panties pulled up, cause them panties be falling down for a little bit of everybody.
And if you didn't get that, rewind after the show is over and listen again. But that's real talk.
That's
like,
too judgmental for me.
like people's priorities are not correct. You feel me? Like there's a serious thing, and you're gonna be calling me the same person that you talking about sharing this crazy stuff and being homophobic, but everybody knows I'm the resource lady.
Well, stop giving them your resources.
I'm just go ahead.
All right. So the next one, how do you handle systematic oppression and discrimination? To me, that's simple. Just join an organization, a social justice org, and get at it.
Exactly.
Get at it. Or boycott some things. If it's happening at your job, get some like-minded allies up in there. Y'all boycott it.
Yeah.
Or, like I said, go join a social justice organization. Somebody's ignoring you, not treating you, not treating someone with the same respect as a heterosexual person. Well, if they ignore you, well, for me, I don't give a damn because I'm comfortable with who I am.
Right. Yeah. When you comfortable, that's what I'm saying. When you comfortable in your own skin, it don't even care. You can ignore me all day, baby. I'm walking with my head up. What? There's nothing more that anybody could say to me. I don't care who you are. You get mad with me. You may not get your way with me. And then you want to call me, oh, you want to be a man and a stud. That stuff don't hurt me. I'm in my 50s. I've been called worse because I know who I am. Name calling, that's kid stuff.
Just don't put your hands on me.
Yep, FAFO.
Just don't lay hands.
Hashtag FAFO. Don't lay no hands.
Don't lay no
It's
hands.
not going to end well.
But with all that we said, Vonda,
I think it was some
we're
good.
here to give people comfort.
Yeah.
If any of your friends or family member display any of these things that we listed that that's creating a homophobic situation by using terrible language, they're bullying, physical violence, discrimination, systematic oppression, or just simply ignoring you, you need to get them out of your tribe because they are not for you.
That is true.
They're not for you, okay? And if you get in those situations, the first thing you need to do before you react, like I know Vonda said a lot of passionate things here tonight, But what you need to do when a situation occurs, you need to take the time to say, huh, is this a dangerous situation? Am I unsafe? Before you react, if you're unsafe, don't even worry
Report
about
it.
trying to get into an altercation.
Yeah,
Just
you gotta,
step. Just
There-
step. It's
yeah.
always another day. Now, you could address them at another time where it's safe. And you could put your boundaries up and say, hey, Melissa Jenkins or Ronnie Thomas, I didn't like what you said. This is the boundary. You ain't got to like me, but this is where we going right here. And if you need me to explain to you why that I can do that, if you don't, fine. But if they're willing to hear it, educate them as to why what they saying is wrong. Like, yo, you're wrong because this, that, and the third.
Right.
Even refer them to a nonprofit organization.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, check this out. Person that got a problem, check out this nonprofit organization. Go there and learn more. Because this hatred, like it says, homophobic situation, this fear, this hatred, this discomfort, this mistrust, whatever your issue is, it's wrong.
Yeah.
And we need to rectify that. But if you can't do that with that person, you just kindly let them go, walk away. But if it's a constant attack, then we got to go to step 3. We got to report them. You can't let these people walk the street, and here's why. Or walk around in your whatever situation, social situation you're in with them, whether it's in your career or y'all doing some community activity. You can't let it go by. Because if not you, because you done handled it for yourself, they can hurt someone else. So we got to get this. All right, this person, we got to get them out of here. We can't deal with that. 'Cause if not me, it's somebody else. And that's how we going to have to do this. Not just while DT in office, because it could be another DT type person. We got to do this just in general. We got to handle it.
Because what people fail to realize is that there are bigger things out here to worry about than being homophobic and coming at LGBTQIA people. We got other bigger issues that we all could be uniting on and moving in unison. I'm keeping it all the way real. And I just want to put this out there. Anybody who truly knows me, don't be fake in front of me. You know what I mean? Be your authentic self so I can really see you, so I can delete you. And that's all I got to say.
Well, they're going to expose themselves all over the place if you just pay attention.
Yeah. And to my family out there, my community, man, if you need somebody to talk to, hit us up on the inbox. We'll be there to talk to you. You want to share something? A lot of you may be looking at it and wishing, you had, the strength, the courage. Yo, man, it's nothing. Just know you're not in this alone, because it's a lot of us. That's what we need to let them know. They think it's only 10 of us in Delaware. I'm playing. It's a lot.
There's so many LGBT people in Delaware.
And not all of them are feminine. Not all of them are manly. Like, you just don't get it. Whole lot of trade, too.
We
We'll
need
talk
to
about
probably
that
talk
another
about
time.
how you recognize an LGBT person, because I don't know how people going to go about enforcing any of the things that they're going to try to do. Because LGBT doesn't have a necessary look to it.
It doesn't. It doesn't. And what's crazy is that some people think because a man is feminine, they're gay. That's not true.
That is not.
That is not true.
Oh my God.
That's another show. It's 9:05. That's another show.
Yeah, that is another show.
But
All
y'all
right.
not gonna be out here disrespecting my family, man. If I gotta start here in Delaware and making a change, I'm there. I can't believe Candace Owens. Lord have mercy. I cannot believe Candace Owens.
Maybe we need to do a breakdown on Candace.
I think we need to.
because I think
She's
it's something
trade.
with that. It's something going on with
She's
that.
trade.
Oh, you trying to say
She-
Candace Owens look like she
Candace-
could be a stud or something?
Well, at first, when I heard about Candace, I thought that she was a part of our community. I thought she was trans. I'm sorry. Yeah, I did. And
Oh my God!
but
Don't you
I
say
really,
that about my babies? They don't want her over there.
I
with
know they
them.
don't, honey. But I'm just saying that was a while ago, like years and years. But this is my thing. Like usually when someone has to make an announcement like that, something didn't go their way, and I really think that she's trade.
And I think Hassan Campbell
Oh, I definitely
is
think
something
he's
suspect with
yes,
that.
he is trade because all of that and the pinky thing. I got plenty of friends from New York, bruh.
You know what's interesting?
It's little suspect for real. Like he's got some ways with him that only
Well,
the
he-
LGBTQ community would know.
But listen, he admitted some things. But you know what was funny about us having this conversation? The topic for the next show is trade need to stop playing.
I
and
can't wait. I'm
and
gonna
that's
save
the-
it.
and that's the topic.
You inviting me over here? You inviting me over here to co-host again? Boy, I'm gonna. I ain't releasing no names, but I got some trade secrets. I ain't releasing no names though. I've been holding. That's the thing too. A lot of y'all know. Some of y'all know I got y'all secrets kept right here. I ain't never put it out, but I'm gonna share some stories. Yeah. Ain't mentioning no names though, but depending on how the conversation flow. You gonna invite me next in 2 weeks to be a part of your show?
I am, and this is funny. Oh Lord! All right, so let's close this show out. A few words I want to say to my LGBTQ plus my rainbow family that I love you. Stay safe. I hope that you got something from this live stream. I know we laughed and joked around a lot, and Vonda got passionate because she's upset. But just be safe. I hope you can take this information and be able to use your judgment wisely and get the right people in your life that's going to be there for you during this next 4 years because it's going to get hectic. Try to get into a social organization for change. If you're really upset, that is the best outlet for that. Channel that anger. Don't go out and be like these homophobes and try to hurt and harm people because it's just not even worth it. And those are my closing words. What are yours, Ron?
My closing words are this: is like now is not the time for us to break down. This situation should make you stronger, and this is to my LGBTQIA family. This is the time where we look for that strength that we didn't know we had. Okay, this is the time to unite. This is the time to get involved with an issue campaign, to join a nonprofit and come together and fight for our rights. We have a right to assemble. You know that, right? Because something get real crazy. Smack gonna have a rally or a riot or something, right? That I'm just saying. But now is the time for you to really dig deep and find that energy that you didn't know you had, because we controlled the narrative. Remember that we controlled the narrative. It is time to be strong. Find those allies that love you, that are going to fight with you. Okay? This is the time to really test your straight friends who said they got your back. They need to become your allies. And I'm keeping it real. We're going to need them too. You feel me? Your family that loves you the way that you are. This is their test, okay? Come January the 20th and for the next 4 to 8 years. I'm keeping it real. This is the test. This is not the time to stand down, okay? It's time to find that inner strength and let's get out here and do what we got to do. We control the narrative.
Yep. And we forgot one thing. This is the time that you're gonna find out if your girlfriend really down for you or your other half. Because if they are not a part of the community for real, they ain't gonna be able to take this pressure. They gonna fold.
They gonna fold.
They gonna fold
That's
up
true.
like
They gonna
dogs.
they like, all right, it's not for me. That's when you know somebody's not true to the lifestyle.
Yep.
They're gonna flip back to fit in with what they're gonna go with the trend.
They gonna go with the trend. Yup.
Remember that. Remember the hashtag. Hashtag FAFO.
Fuck around.
You ain't gotta say nothing else. Just put that as your what is it called? Your post on your social medias. Hashtag FAFO. People know what it means. Trust me. They know.
This fuck around. All right, y'all. Well, have a great night, and we hope that you got something from this live stream. We love you, and join us in December for the next topic, which is trade better stop playing.
Oh man, trade, y'all better stop playing.